of Vietnam.
This is the Voice of Vietnam, broadcasting from Hanoi, capital of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Voice of Vietnam. I'm Phương Thanh, your host. In today's program, after the news, we will highlight blue beret Vietnamese soldiers who are ready for peacekeeping mission in Africa. And then there will be our weekly Vietnam Sea and Island segment. And finally, VOV's weekend music session will feature late songwriter Hồng Đăng. But first, here's the news. In the news headlines, the U.S. wants to expand cooperation with Vietnam toward upgrading bilateral ties. Vietnam offers rise aid to help the Philippines address typhoon aftermath. And Russia's foreign minister says some progress has been made at peace talks with Ukraine. And now for the news in detail. National Assembly Chairman Vương Đình Huệ chaired a meeting with party leaders of Bến Tre province on Friday to discuss programs to help the province recover and grow under the National Assembly resolution on socio-economic recovery and development program. In his address, Chairman Huệ said, the resolution of the party committee of Bến Tre province has focused on planning. The province needs to adjust its plan in line with the National Assembly Standing Committee's resolution, while more efforts should be made to make plans for the next 5 years. It is also important to prepare projects to call for investment and engage scientists and experts and mobilize more resources. The National Assembly will work closely with the province in this effort. Deputy Prime Minister Lê Văn Thành, head of the National Steering Committee for Natural Disaster Prevention and Control, has requested localities to urgently provide financial support for people to overcome the consequences of natural disasters, restore production, and stabilize their lives. During an emergency with ministries and localities on Friday, Deputy Prime Minister Thành stressed the need to ensure safe, flexible, and efficient operation of dams and inspect residential areas at high risk of flooding, flash floods, and landslides to proactively evacuate them. Localities must survey all areas at risk of landslides because there will be rain in the coming days. We have to promptly warn the people at high-risk areas and evacuate them in a timely manner. As of 5 p.m. on Friday, heavy rain and floods had killed 2 people, caused 1 missing, and damaged houses and fishing boats. Floods also caused landslides on some transport routes in Thừa Thiên Huế, Đà Nẵng, and Quảng Nam province. A working group of the National Steering Committee for Natural Disaster Prevention and Control, led by Deputy Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development Nguyễn Hoàng Hiệp, arrived in the Central Region on Friday to direct the localities to tackle the consequences of natural disasters and respond to unusual weather events in the coming days. The U.S. wants to strengthen cooperation with Vietnam and ASEAN countries and other partners on a wider scale for peace, stability, and development in the Indo-Pacific region. Speaking at a meeting with reporters in Hanoi on Friday, Mr. Derek Chollet, advisor of the U.S. State Department, said that at meetings with representatives of the Vietnamese ministries and cities, the two sides discussed bilateral ties and ways to boost cooperation in economic, trade, national defense, climate change response, and COVID-19 prevention and control, he said.
A couple of things. First, in the COVID recovery itself, we, the United States, were very pleased to be able to support Vietnam in its effort to fight COVID, and providing 36 million vaccines was something we did because we think it's in our collective interest for Vietnam and other countries to defeat COVID, because none of us can be safe until we're all safe. So we are committed to continuing to support Vietnam as it recovers from COVID, both as a health crisis, but then also as an economic matter as well, whether it's developing clean energy or ensuring that we can have resilient supply chains, or addressing climate change, addressing critical minerals, Actually, these are all elements of something that's called the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework, which is an initiative of President Biden. He announced it at the East Asia Summit last October. And this is an effort for the U.S. to work with our partners in the region to deepen our economic relationships and, as the title suggests, create a framework of partnership to help ensure that we can achieve our mutual prosperity in the future.
Directly said that Vietnam is an important partner of the U.S. in the region. The U.S. hopes to expand bilateral cooperation with Vietnam towards upgrading the Vietnam-U.S. relation. He said the U.S. will work closely with Vietnam to ensure freedom of maritime security in the East Sea with respect for international law and promote cooperation for a free and open Indo-Pacific. On behalf of the Prime Minister, Assistant to the Minister of Foreign Affairs Nguyễn Minh Hằng on Friday symbolically presented 200 tons of rice worth nearly $100,000 as a gift from the Vietnamese government and people to the Philippines to help address Typhoon Rise aftermath. Hằng expressed her sympathies with the Philippine people on the consequences caused by Typhoon Rai that hit the country last December. She stressed that the Vietnamese government and people always stand side by side with their Philippine counterparts in the spirit of cooperation and friendship and mutual support. Philippine Ambassador Leonardo Montalegre thanked the Vietnamese government and people for the precious support, describing this as practical assistance for his country in the trying time. He affirmed that the Philippine side will work closely with Vietnam to complete relevant procedures to swiftly distribute the rice to people in the typhoon-hit areas. A hot air balloon festival, kayak races, the fire dance festival of Baten ethnic group, and tours to primeval forests are among activities of the Tuyên Quang Tourism Year 2022, which opened on Friday in the province's Na Tông Cultural Village. Tuyên Quang Province hopes to welcome 2.2 million tourists in 2022 and plans to work with investors and tourism businesses to introduce key projects and tours linking Tuyên Quang with other provinces. The province will also create new tourist products to lure visitors. Trương Đức Hải, chairman of the board of directors of Hòn Ngọc Viễn Đông Tourism Company, said. Businesses in the southern region like us also hope at Tuyên Quang to have new products. Besides familiar tourist destinations in Hanoi, Hạ Long, and Sapa, provinces in the northeast and northwest regions need to work together to create new tourist products to lure more tourists. A gathering was held on Friday for Khmer ethnic members of the Vietnam-Cambodia Friendship Association in Cần Thơ and Cambodian students of university in East Mekong Delta City to mark Chon Nam Thơ Mây, the traditional New Year festival of the Khmer people. Nguyễn Văn Cần, chairman of the Friendship Association, said that 2022 is a special year for the two countries as they will celebrate the 55th founding anniversary of their diplomatic ties. A wide range of activities will be organized throughout this year to mark the anniversary, including gatherings, culinary, cultural, sports exchanges between Cambodian and Cần Thơ students, a seminar on the country's friendship and contests exploring bilateral relations.
What you're messing with. Why in the hell don't you leave it alone?
Who is she?
They look just like you and I, but inside they're different. They have no soul.
Who are you?
They call me the garbage man. I dispose of human garbage.
Why are you telling me all this?
Because you're in danger. There's been a little accident, an escape. They're very real, very dangerous, Jeff.